dream is to be the coach in UEFA Champions League. Remember the night before we played the final against Vietnam, I was crying. This heart is very. I feel very sad that they need to be very professional, because if you are not taking care of your health, of your food, of your injuries, you cannot be top. I think these two players can play, and Supanat, of course. Paipolo.
สวัสดีครับอยู่กับผมสลาตันเหมือนเดิมครับวันนี้กับสลาตันทอล์คครับวันนี้เราอยู่กับโค้ชอดีตโค้ชทีมชาติไทยชุดเล็กครับเยาวชนทีมชาติไทยเป็นโค้ชชาวสเปนครับอยู่กับทีมของทางด้านทีมชาติไทยมาอย่างยาวนานครับแล้วก็เขาเป็นอดีตเอโคโนที่เข้ามาทำทีมชาติไทยครับตอนนี้ก็หมดสัญญากับทีมชาติไทยเรียบร้อยครับแต่ว่าผลงานที่ฝากเอาไว้มากมายครับกับการปั้นเยาวชนทีมชาติไทยขึ้นมาสู่ทีมชาติชุดใหญ่ครับตอนนี้เนี่ยหลายๆคนที่เขาปั้นเองนั้นมีชื่อเสียงมากมายครับอย่างเช่นพระคณะคำยกหรือแม้แต่ชนภัทรบัวพานครับทวชชัยอินประโคนซึ่งก็รอที่จะต่อคิวเข้าสู่ทีมไทยชุดใหญ่ครับวันนี้เราอยู่กับเขาแล้วครับซาลวาดอร์ไวโลกาเซียครับสวัสดีครับสวัสดีครับ
Sawadee krap. Thank you very much for the invitation. It's a pleasure for me to join your show and your talk, and I miss Thailand a lot, and it's good to remember the good times.
Can you introduce yourself?
Yes, sure.
A bit.
I'm Salvador Valero Garcia. I used to work for Thailand, as you said, Thailand national team under 16, under 19, and under 23. I was there for 5 years and a half. And in December 2022, as you said also, my contract finished, and I moved to Mexico. Now I'm working in Mexican League, in FC Juarez, in the top league in Mexico. I was assistant in the last 8 months for the first team, and now I'm the coach of under 23 in this club.
โอเคครับ First question ครับซาวา When you know you will be the Thailand national team youth coach, what about your first impression for this time? Do you remember?
Yes, I was very excited. I was very young when Thailand called me to go to be the coach of under 16 that time. I was only 23 years old. So I was very young, and I had a lot of passion, a lot of dreams, and it was very exciting at first when I arrived, when everything was new for me, a new culture, a new country, a new everything was new. So I had to adapt a lot. In the first 2 years was a little bit difficult because I didn't speak the language, because the culture and the football was very different, and I had to adapt. But after that, after the first 2 years, I adapt very well.
Yes. Okay. When the Thailand national team called to Econo first, do you know about Thailand a lot or not?
No, I didn't know anything about Thailand. I traveled to India 2 years before Thailand called me. I traveled to India to do a summer camp, and I had some impressions about India. So I thought was similar, but actually not. When they told me if I was interested going to Thailand, what I did is I checked Thailand in internet and Google and YouTube, and I remember the first thing I saw about Thailand was one movie from Leonardo DiCaprio. I don't know if you know the Beach. The movie is called The Beach. Old movie from Leonardo DiCaprio in Phuket.
Oh yes. Okay.
So I saw the movie, and that was my first impression.
Oh yes. In your first impression when you see the movie, do you think it's beautiful or not?
Yeah, I saw very beautiful the island. And first, DiCaprio arrived to Bangkok, and I saw Bangkok a little bit in the movie, and then he moved to Phuket, I think, like a love story with some girl in Phuket, and my impression was that was very beautiful. Yes.
Have you been in this place?
Yes. After that, I was there because when the COVID, I lived in Phuket. I think like 3 months. I moved to Phuket because Bangkok was closed. So I went back to Spain, and when I came back, I had to stay in Phuket for the sandbox. I don't know if you remember the Phuket sandbox.
Okay.
So I stayed there, and I remember it was like the movie.
Okay. I want you to expect yourself what football style do you want to do for the team, and is complete or not for the kid who learn about it.
Yes, to be honest, the first 2 years I couldn't put all my style in the team because we had short time first, and I went to the AFF under 15 and under 16 AFC with the generation of Supanat Monta Bank, and we did very well, but we played a little bit defensive style, like Simeone style,
Yes.
because we didn't have time to train a lot. So what I did is defense first, and because we had Supanat as a striker, every match he scored 1 goal, so we win 1-0, 1-0, 1-0 every match. We arrived to the final of AFF under 15, and we draw 0-0 with Vietnam, and we lost in the penalties. But that time Bank was a little bit injured, so he only played 30 minutes. I spoke with Mr. Nevin, and he said only 30 minutes, Samsip Natina, and so we cannot score in 30 minutes, and we lost in the penalties in the AFF under 15 in Chonburi Stadium. This was 2017, and then after that we qualified for AFC under 16. We qualified to the final stage when we played in Rachamangala, the qualifiers. We qualified. After that, because Econo team, we were 4 coaches, right? So the performance of under 21 is not so good. So I changed to be head coach of under 14 because the president put Tongshai Das for under 16.
Oh, Kodat, yes.
Yeah, okay. And Isala come to under 19, and so Zoran go to under 23 that time. Yes. So I moved to under 14. I started the generation that we champion in Wuhan in 2018 with Kakanaka Myok, with everyone like Pim, Sitabula, Chanapat Dopan, Pap, Kasidis Kalasin, Bukoli, all my boys. I call them my boys because they are like my son. This generation is like I love them so much. I became like a older brother for all of them, and I still talk with them a lot. With Tanawat Saipej, Boom. Now he playing in Custom. This season he cannot play too much because the coach don't use him, so he's a little bit down. I contact him a lot to check how is he. Pap, Kasidis, Tawachai, Impakon, the Buriram, everyone is like my son in the generation of Shanapat. And after that, we start long process, after we winning in Wuhan, we went to Spain for playing 4 friendly matches with Barcelona, Girona. We won against Girona. We lose Barcelona. We lose Atletico de Madrid, and we win Leganés. We play 4 games. After that, we go to the final of AFF again, but we lose against Malaysia in the last minute. This is the moment I suffer the most in my years in Thailand was that final, because we were winning 1-0 in the halftime, and we had 2 chances to finish the match, to score the 2-0. That team played very, very well, and we almost win the AFF, and at the end, in the last 5 minutes, we lose 2-1. So this heart is very, very, I feel very sad that day, very sad, because the team played so well. In the semifinals against Indonesia, we played so good. We scored 2 goals. We dominate the game 100%, and it's a pity.
Just a little bit.
Yes, a little bit.
It's a
And
little bit. Yes.
after that, the COVID came. So after the COVID, FA gave me the support of being the coach of under 23 in AFF in Cambodia,
Okay,
and
I remember.
we lose again in the final.
We lose
So
in the final. Okay.
three times I arrived to the final and we lose the three finals. It's a pity because every final is very close, very, very close. First one losing penalty, second one losing the last 5 minutes, and against Vietnam under 23 with my team under 19, we qualify in the semifinals, and then after that we have COVID, 10 people with COVID, so we don't have striker. We lost 1-0, but we played very, very well. And after that, in the last tournament, we went to the qualifiers of AFC under 20, and we lost against Oman 1-0. And after that, we not qualify. But I think small detail, small detail.
Yes.
For that match against Oman, we small detail.
Okay, coach. I can remember the final of in the Cambodia, the last final for you. It's so much. Yes. If we don't have a COVID in this team, I think we can win.
Yes.
So sure.
I think so. But this is life, that's life. We have to fight and learn from this. I learned a lot from that tournament because I suffer a lot. It was very hard. I remember the night before we played the final against Vietnam, I was crying because some players got COVID, and I feel very bad, very sad for them. And this make me stronger now.
Okay, coach. Like you said, this team grow together.
Yes.
And we like a family. We have so much talented player. Kakana Kamyok,
Yes.
Chanapat Bopan, Thawachai in Prakon. Oh, so much. And like Thanwat Saipet too.
Yes.
I really love him in this tournament. Oh yes. He plays so well. He's small but he's strong.
I think yes. Very fight a lot. He's like my very, very son because he fight, and every training he's 100% every day. He's the very good person, and I love him so much. I miss him. Now he's a little bit down because in the club not use him. I think he needs some coach that believe him and trust him, and if someone give him the chance, he will be very useful for the team. I say he like James Miller, team player.
Yes.
So if a coach need him and use him like in good way, he will be key player for sure in Thai League. I think he will play Thai League in 2 or 3 years. If I come back, I bring him to my team for sure.
Sure. I think he can be the key player for the national team in the future, but now he want to play.
Yes, he need to play because now a long time that he's not playing, and this is not good for young player.
Your first impression when you meet your team for the first time, and what do you think about him for the first time?
About who? Sorry.
About the team.
My team.
First team. Yes. For this generation.
Okay. It was for this team. My boys. I made scouting for youth league under. That time is under 13. Yeah, under 13 they play the whole tournament. I travel everywhere and I scout them everywhere. So I first I know the player in the club, and then I go to the club and I check every club. Pam. When I call them, first training camp, we moved to Chiang Mai in Alpine. We did 2 weeks. We stayed together in Alpine with 60 players. Hoxie Kon.
Yes.
And then I select from 60 to 20. go to Myanmar, first tournament we champion in against Myanmar and JFA, I think JFA Fukushima, one team from Japan. And this is my first impression. And what I see is that they're very young and they like to learn a lot. So I can put my style with them.
You are not as a coach who give tactical to player only, but you also do an analysis or scout also. How can you know about one kid and come to scout him? Like, okay, you know him in this school and you scout him. How do you know that?
Because I make the plan with my staff. I check every tournament in Thai, where they play, what time, and I try to check every team. Sometimes I call some club and I check when they play. If I cannot join because I have another plan or tournament, I make a friendly match for them. I tell them, okay, this day I'm free, you can play. I find the team to play against. Like for example, I remember my first year, I make the plan 1 month. I visit 20 provinces. I go to Ayutthaya, I go to China, I go in the car from Bangkok, Ayutthaya, Supan, China, and then Nakhon Sawan.
Oh, like a road trip.
Road trip, and every day I know. And apart from this, in the Kompala, in the DP, in the Youth League, I check every time. Like this.
You work so much now. Because
Yes,
okay,
yes.
I know you come to scout in the field, but when in the Facebook page of the Thai fan, who can see the some half Thai who play in Europe, and that's interesting. He tagged you, and you come to comment. Thank you,
Yes.
thank you
Yes, because I
so
think
much.
In Thailand, every football fan want to help the national team, and we need to use this information from the Thai fan, because many Thai fans live in Europe and they have connection, or they get information from total club manager, the football manager, and they find the player, they send the information. So I check for myself. I go to my program about analysis, I check the player, I say, okay, some player good, some player not good, but at least I know, like Yannick Nussbaum from Young Boys. I find thank you to some football fan to recommend, because I can find him, like Jonathan Kimdi, same. Yeah, this is something that some people don't know, but when Nishino be the head coach, I send him many, like the what's the name? The midfielder from Muangthong now. I don't remember his. Now he injured. No, injured in. Of course, yeah. Before he played in France.
Kan Thanawat.
Tanawat. Yeah,
Yes.
I sent to Nishino, like before everyone knows. I find Tanawat, and I sent to him. So this is good, because I can find many information from halftime in Europe, and the report from Jude Bell, I sent to Nishino long time ago. So we check every player. This is good. I don't know now if this Japanese coach will do, but I think very, very interesting to find new players.
Yes. Okay, I really like your style. You can search for the half Thai around the world,
Yes.
and you listen to the Thai fan.
Yeah.
Thai fan can help you.
Yes. I always say like this: if the Thai fan help me, better for everyone, But in Thailand, some people don't want to be helped from someone, but no, for me it's better if I get the support from Taifan. It's better, you know.
That's so great. And okay, I will talk about it. Some player you can find it.
Sure.
I don't remember what year ago you post on your Facebook. You see the UCL youth game, young boy
Yes.
against I think Man United.
Yes, Yannick Nussbaum. Yeah.
For about Yannick. Now I have some message from Yannick for you.
Really?
Yes. Okay. I talk a lot of Yannick before, and okay, I tell him I will talk about you, and can you talk about Sawa for me? And yes, he have some question to you. Okay, I will read it for you. Okay. He tell me he like your play style, your football knowledge, the knowledge about the tactical thing in the game, but especially his personality and the way he built the connection with his player. Like for me, he was not only a coach, but also more like a friend to talk, to have fun, and that stuff. But he also knew the moment to balance everything and to be strict and serious. I think that's an important point of a good coach, in my opinion. For all this point lead to the good chemistry between Sauba and the player. And not forget, of course, the player feel good, confident, and motivated with Sauba energy and passion for football. So yeah, he was good coach for me, but also in general for the other player. That's his view and opinion. Say some great thing from my side.
He's a very nice guy, very good player. I think if he goes to Thailand, he will be one of the best right back in Thai league, sure.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if he wants to go because he now in the university in Switzerland. So if he finished the university, maybe he will go to play in Thai league because he's very good player, defensively strong, good quality. He can play right and left side. So in the football he's very good, and as a person he's fantastic. As he said, we had very good connection, and we became like friends because we spoke a lot. He was in Europe. I tried to help him. I tried to find the best way for him to come and the best time, and he's very nice. I love him a lot.
Okay. About your kid, about your elder son, then your kid was so shy too much in the Thai league. What do you give him an achievement, or what do you give him an advice? Yes.
Yes, when I spoke with them after the tournaments and they go back to the club, I told them to be very professional, not only in the training, also when they eat, when they sleep, when they train, they need to be very professional, because if you are not taking care of your health, of your food, of your injuries, you cannot be top. And I told them, be very professional about this, be very focused, and also to listen to the coach, to be humble, to be a good team player. I think this is the most important.
Yes. And how proud are you about your kid?
I'm very proud when I see this week, for example, that Sita Bulla played against Buriram with Taiport, in the beginning of the season, that Kakana Kamiok was starting with Montong. You know, Kakana, he suffered a lot because he didn't have the chance until this year, and he was in Assumption, but he need to be in Thai league. He has special talent, and if he starts to play regularly and very often, he will be top in the league. With Ashley also, he's very good. He's very nice guy, and he has a lot of energy. So I'm very proud of them, of Chanapat, of course, Chanapat Wapan. with Chanapat, when I saw him, he was striker.
Yes,
He plays
he
striker,
was like before.
and I told them, you cannot be striker. I told them, if you want to be professional, you need to be center back, because he has good skills for center back. And he changed, and we make him a good center back. I think he will be for sure first team center back soon. In 2 years, he will be the captain of the main team, I think.
Yes. In this year, Chanapat have a lot of games to play with
Yes.
the BG in the Thai League, in the AFC Champions League,
Yes.
and it was good for the kid who want to develop a lot. It will
Yes.
you learn a lot.
And also, I was very surprised because what is he play also in BG
Yes,
a lot of
yes.
games as a right back, and I'm very happy for him also.
Oh, time what it is. Some game right back, some game left back, some game midfielder.
He can play everywhere. Yes.
Yes, and he do it very well.
Yes. He's
I
very
think I
strong.
love him in the midfielder.
Yeah, he can play
I
midfield
see.
too. Yeah.
Yes,
Sure.
he was so good. Okay. I think this question we will talk a lot in Thailand for our goal for the national team. I think you know it. We want to go to the World Cup.
ไปบอลโลก
Yes,
ไปบอ
by
ลโลก
Balog is our goal, but for sure, it's not a near in the future. 4 year, 8 year. Oh no, we can't. Okay, you are the one who work with the Thai younger a lot. What a Thai younger want to have and will help the national team, like attitude or some skill or some advice to the kids. Okay, you can.
Sure. I think the way to go to the World Cup is like Supanat is doing now. He moved to Belgium, Supashok to Japan, Chanatip before, Ekanit. When we send the players to Japan, to Europe, when they come to play for Thailand national team, the level is higher. If they stay in Thai League all the time, they stop developing. So I think the young players, if they have the chance, they need to go to top leagues in Asia, like Japan, or K-League, or go to Europe and play in Belgium, play in Netherlands, like some small club in the Netherlands. I think this is the way to become stronger and be the World Cup level.
Yes. I think if we want to go to the World Cup, really, we would do you set up for the good first, and the you will
Yes.
come to help
Yes.
us in the future.
Yes. That's it. That's my target also.
Yes. So we can look in the short near. We want to look in the future, and
Sure.
we want to build to the future, not for a near future.
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree.
I think so. Okay, coach. Like you said, now you've been assistant manager for FC Juarez in the Mexican League, and now you just I think you're 30, 31?
30, yeah. 30.
Yes, 30 years old. That's so young. Okay. What about your goal in the future, or what about chance we'll see you will come back to work in Thailand again?
Yeah, of course. My dream is to be the coach in UEFA Champions League. This is my dream. Or in the World Cup. I have two options for reaching my dream, and I think the World Cup is a possibility in the future if I come back to Thailand when the generation of Supanat, Ekanit, Shanapat, Sita, they become 25, 26. I think that could be a good time because I know them. Now I'm getting experience in the top league like Mexico. Mexico is the country that every time he go to the World Cup, so I'm learning the mindset that they need to have, and I will bring some ideas to Thailand in the future if I have the chance to work. Now, to be honest, if I come back, I need to have a big project like the national team or one of the big clubs, because I'm very happy with my life in Mexico. It's a strong league, and I want to keep developing. So I'm young, but I have big dreams.
Yes, I want to tell you like Thai fan tell the youngest player who have played in Europe, you will learn a lot of things in Europe first, and when you bored or when you want to rest, just come back in Thailand.
Sure, I will do.
Yeah. Work a lot in Europe before, and
Sure,
when you're getting old,
maybe
50, you come back to Thailand.
come back.
That's
That's
really
good.
good for you. Yes. Okay. In the FC Forest, if you choose your son from the Thailand national team, just one man, you want to bring to a team to play in the Mexican League,
Yeah,
who will you choose?
I think two players can adapt, apart from Supanat, but now he play in Belgium. I think the two players who can adapt very easy is Sita Bula. He can play for sure in Mexican League, and also Shanapat as a center back. He can play. I think these two players can play, and Supanat of course.
Yes. Okay. And if you choose one man, who will be the next Thai player who will come to play football in the Europe? Who will you choose, or will you be looking or not?
Let's see what happens with Ekanit, because he's still young and he can develop in Japan, and after that go to Belgium, something like this. I think Ekanit,
Yes, I think too.
hopefully.
Okay, Saba. It is the last of the interview แล้วล่ะ
Sure.
I want to build your dream team. 11 player from the Thai league. You can use the foreigner player from Thai league too.
Okay.
What will you bring?
Okay.
What position?
Goalkeeper
What
is
formation?
I like to play 4-3-3. So
Okay.
I put Mike goalkeeper,
Oh, ปฏิวัติ
and Patiwat. Right back, I use. Let me think. 10 what is, because he's my player.
Yes.
Center back, I use Le Kitsada Kaman and Chanapat Wapan. Left back, I use Kevin Diroman.
Kevin. Yes.
Holding midfield, I use Pim Sita.
พิมพ์สิทธา
Attacking midfield, I use David Cuerva, because he like my brother
Yes.
in Chiang Mai.
คุยว่า
I speak with him every day. I call him every day. He like not like my son, like my brother, you know.
I think he good. I see him play. He good, but he don't have a chance to play in the Thai League One.
Yeah, I agree. Attacking midfield, so it's David Cuerva and Chanatip Sonkrasin.
Yes.
And then the left wing, I use from Chonburi Nung
หนึ่งชนะรงค์
Chanarong. Striker Tardelli.
โอ้ทาริเลน
I like that. And Jaron Sak, right winger.
โอ้ yes
That day. Something like this. Maybe I forget someone, but
I think เจริญศักดิ์ and Thierry will be the great chemistry.
Yes.
Cross only cross.
Cross and finish.
Thierry can wait for the game.
Yeah.
Hey, come, cross.
Yes.
Oh,
I agree.
that's a great
agree.
team. Yes. That's
Thank
a great
you.
team.
And the coach
coach
for this team, Konken coach, Rati, my assistant before in national team.
Oh.
Rati. Gun,
Oh.
Coach Gun.
Again. Oh, yes.
He
What
now
about you?
I'm not in Thai league now. I cannot choose myself. I need to use Rati.
Okay, I agree with that. One of the question for your team. Many Thai fan. He tell a lot with the leg in the center back that he can play. What do you think about to get leg to play in the center back?
I think his best position is midfield, but because in Thailand we don't have many center back, he can play center back also. But for his best position is holding mid. Sure.
Because we have a lot of midfielder,
Yes.
but we don't have a lot of the quality of the center back too.
That's a problem. That's why.
But it's okay. Let play with Paul Chanapat.
Yeah, it's good.
Heading,
Good. Yeah.
heading ground. Yes.
Yeah. Top
That
build
will
up.
be good.
Yes.
If
I think so.
if Lev will play with the taller center back.
It's better.
Yes. Like he play with Elias now.
Elias Zola.
Yes. Okay, coach.
Okay.
That's it. Oh,
I go to
I love-
sleep.
okay. I love this interview.
My
Very
pleasure. Send
My
me
pleasure too,
when you publish. Send it to me
Okay.
so I can check it. Okay.
I want to thank you about the chance. Thank you ค
My
รับ
pleasure. My pleasure
ขอบคุณครับ
สวัสดีครับขอบคุณครับ
สวัสดีครับขอบคุณครับโอเคครับนี่แหละครับ หลังจากคุยกับซาลบาดอร์ บาเลโรการเสร็จครับนี่คือทั้งหมดของคลิปนี้ครับถ้าคุณเข้าใจครับฝากกดไลค์กดติดตามกดแชร์ให้ผมด้วยฟุตบอลไทยต้องนี้เจอกับซาลาตัน